Hello, beautiful souls. Lori Rising here, star medicine channeler and sacred guide. Happy Pisces Blue Super Moon happening today. How are you feeling? What's opening? What's moving? What's grooving? It is the most powerful moon of the year, and I have a quick energy update for you as I continue to tap into the energies that are showing up for us as a collective. Now, today is the 30th of August, 2023. Yesterday, Uranus stationed retrograde in Taurus. So you may have had some surprise shifts in your foundation, in your security, even in your finances, right? And this can be really where you place value. So if something came through that feels uncomfortable in asking you to move forward in new ways in your life, from what you've held as safe or deemed as safe, I want you to let that be an opportunity for practice. Let it marinate in your experience and let it unfold. Now, with Mercury retrograde in Virgo, we have this mind loop happening, right? As in a retrograde, planets slow down. So all of the energies slow down. So it can actually feel pretty uncomfortable for the Virgo mind to stay in what it feels like is a state of chaos. Virgo really likes things to be in order. It really likes its daily life and habits to move along smoothly like clockwork. And when anything comes in to disrupt that, it can feel anxious. It can feel untethered, ungrounded, stressed, right? So I want you to notice if you're moving into that place of constraint or almost fast decisions in order to get out of the discomfort of the new thing that's moving through your experience, that's actually kind of bringing an earthquake in. It wants to shake up what's been very settled in order to let the new foundation be built in a different way, in a higher way, in a faster way, in a more easeful way for where you're going in your life. Now, Pisces is all about the boundlessness, the formlessness, the spiritual connection and compassion, empathy, artistry, creativity, just really being fully themselves without any constraints and with full acceptance. Okay. So what we want to do here is we want to let ourselves kind of ease that Virgo retrograde mind and let it be a learning instead of using our physicality to take over and create the comfort before it's ready. So just go ahead and feel into your life right now. What feels really uncomfortable and where are you wanting to make a quick decision to get out of that discomfort, or where are you wanting to even go back to what you've known in your life that was already settled, that this is almost creating a threat to, right? It can feel very threatening on the energy that was already put in place. But the only way we're going to grow is to move beyond what's complete in our life. So if there's any theme to this, it's we're at the precipice of a spiritual integration through the completion of what no longer serves us in our mind, in our lives, in our relationships, in our world, by saying yes to maybe the chaos, also the discomfort, and staying in that arena for what's to come. So the Pisces Blue Moon is there to show you the way through love, through creativity, through moving beyond the box or the limitation that you had been in, through really accessing higher points of vibration through your dreams, through your meditation, through that like non-resistant thought. Let yourself flow into your day. Let yourself go into present moment activations in very short spurts. Don't wait until you have enough time. I'm quoting that because that's what we've been trained to do. It's like, oh, I don't have enough time to do the yoga, to do the meditation, to do the breath work, to go outside. How far are you willing to go to honor what needs to be complete? And that is the direct access to the spiritual practice, the soul alignment, and the soul growth. So what needs to come into your world to bring you back to the present moment and the safety of this present moment and the ease of letting this experience unfold for you, and get curious about where it's going to take you instead of forcing an outcome that's actually going to bring you back to what has actually been in limitations. Because so often we're bypassing the true depth of what needs to go, and we're taking it forward with us. We're forcing ourselves forward with this anchor or weight on us of still running that program or that limitation, that judgment, that pain loop. And we're forcing that into where we're trying to go. But when we can be fully in this present moment, fully in the feeling and the revelation of what has to be complete by showing up in new ways, by being willing to take the aligned risk and action to fully complete that cycle and move forward in a spaciousness and expansion, Pisces is going to take you so much further. It's going to help you fly, because that's really the energy of Pisces. And that's what it wants to do here. It wants you to go to the space of integration and awakening, but you can't get there when you're holding on to the perfectionism, the control, the need for your external life to look a certain way for your internal strength to move forward. So I hope that that has been super helpful for you. I actually have another place of support, which is my final podcast episode of season 4 that just dropped today as well. It's called A Good Death. So it's going to take you further into this activation and this frequency to really solidify it in the big energies that are showing up for us right now. We've got to be available to co-create with them. So I encourage you, as we move closer to the peak of this Pisces Blue Super Moon, the most powerful moon of our year, get out under the moonlight, just create the space, believe in your time, and soak those rays in. Activate all of the things that you have. Take your crystals, your water, your cacao, your oils, your children. Take everything that you have, your singing bowls, whatever you have for ceremony and ritual, your clearing tools. Take them all out under this moonlight. It will absolutely be worth it. So I'm going to link that podcast episode up here for you to check out now. Keep seeking out the mentors, the friends, the community, the guides, the teachers that hold you in your limitless potential, because that will keep you in this arena, and it will continue to fortify your strength of going where you have never gone before, where none of your lineage and ancestors have gone before. You're on the precipice of fully dismantling and disrupting those patterns that have continued for thousands of years. This is big work, my friends, and I honor you. I hold you in a deep place of reverence, and I send you the most happy blue super moon possible. Until next time, don't forget to keep looking up.